No, I mean, it might be okay for one, right? But we are kind of building business, and we need to do what's right for everyone, as a whole, right? So, I've seen people, $1,000 spending $50, $60, $70, just send money out. No, we will do it. No, this is right on top of a list of things to do. Somehow enable, in our customers to, at low cost, be able to invest into international securities. But yeah, you just have to give us some time.
Right. A question for both Sridhar and Nitin. What's the number one challenge you faced while building your products? Was it talent, technology, or funds? Sridhar, you can start, and Nitin, you can kind of take it after Sridhar.
It is really building up the talent pool to build the kind of complex technology we need to build. They go together. So there is complex technology like a spreadsheet or a chat system or a audio video system, all of that. And we have to build the talent that builds all those. And so we have to build the talent that has the confidence and the capability to build all that. So that is the primary challenge, I would say.
Yeah.
What about you, Nitin? Talent, technology, or fun?
No, exactly the same what Sridhar just said. It's about talent. It's just getting the right people together is the toughest thing. And yeah, I mean, we got extremely lucky with that. I mean, funds isn't really a challenge. I mean, it's actually, if you have right people together, you eventually, I think generate funds. So.
Right. Nitin, there's another question for you. Do you see yourself serving customers in other sectors? Any plans to acquire or incubate other SaaS products?
No, I mean, see, the thing is, I play sports, right? And I believe, to kind of get good at something, you need to find your core competency and get really good at it, right? And capital markets is something that we understand, and this is a hole we have found, and we're going to go as deep as possible here. So, there are no ambitions to go to other things. I mean, even within capital markets, I mean, there are stuff like, I would never do unsecured lending because I don't understand it. I don't enjoy it, right? I mean, while it is a natural extension to what we do, but we wouldn't even do that. So yeah, so no, not really.
Right. And, I have to ask both of you, I mean, you've taken many tough calls. So are there mentors, role models you have looked to during these challenging times? Who do you really bounce off these worries with? What role has spirituality really played? Maybe, again, maybe Nitin can take this first and then Sridhar can answer.
Yeah. Yeah. So a lot of, I think, I have been an extremely hopeless student through my school and college. I haven't really read too much.
A lot of people feel good about this. Hopeless students become billionaires. That's the takeaway for me.
No. I mean, I was always last in class. I mean, all my reading.
Parents are cursing him, okay?
No, all my reading happened over the last 2-3 years, and all my, even actually following other people, etc. So a lot of it is self-taught, and I think where I gotten things right was that I ended up, somehow picking up to build a business around something I'm extremely passionate about, and that kind of played out well. So yeah, so there haven't really been any mentors as such. But one of the things I personally believe in terms of spirituality is about this good karma, bad karma. I believe that if you have enough people wishing good for you, the odds of good things happening to you improves quite a bit, right? And especially in a business like ours where we have access to so many customers, as long as you're doing good for your customer, the customer in some form is wishing good for you, which comes and helps you in some form or the other. And I mean, it's yeah. I don't know how do you define it spiritually, but that's something that we have followed as a business. Always do what is right for the customer, and knowing that if you do it, customer will kind of come back and do good for you.
What about you, Sridhar? Any mentors, any persons you turn to for advice during the really tough times? And like Nitin, is there some spiritual factor that drives you, a higher power that you turn to during the toughest phases?